Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to take a quick look here at Bitcoin. Just a little update, I guess more of a fundamental update here. We got $1.1 billion in unusual selling activity. That was basically a selling activity there effectively within about 14 minutes. So we can see that reflected on charts here. The price action went from 36.1 all the way down to roughly 35.5 as a close approximate. So this was on the Binance exchange. Other exchanges experienced this too, but it was majority of the volume coming from Binance since that's like still the largest. So truth is there's a lot of selling pressure up here, but that was a nice last little liquidity sweep. So we will see here soon if the price is going to continue to work its way down or if it just doesn't care and keeps on going up. This ascending trend we got to respect is absolutely still ascending, okay? So we haven't broken this channel yet at all. We're still making higher highs and higher lows. So we got to recognize that that's kind of the top dog here. But once more, as per usual, just got to knock some sense into you and talk a little bit about some other things here too. Now, when we talked earlier today, money flow index was coming down. Okay, it's starting to increase again. So this is a positive sign here. This really does change the scenario for us essentially to help understand that this volume that we were seeing here reintroduced, even though there was a lot of selling pressure, there's still more money coming into this coin than leaving. And that's a good sign. Okay, stochastic RSI converged here recently as well, which is nice, and we're still tentatively diverging. I emphasize the word tentatively because, of course, this could change in a matter of days, but for right now, we still have that potential downswing. Okay, so the momentous indicators are telling us there's still a shift in momentum, the price is coming down, but with extra money, extra volume, we can start to see that paradigm shift. Okay, once again, got a tons of volume here at about 34,500, starting to build that volume profile at the 35.5 range too. Okay. So all good things here in that sense, right? So truly positive there in the overall, big picture here. We're still ascending positively on all four indicators. So all in all, moving averages are doing well. Let's take a quick look at the 4 hour, and this is also the same information is reflected here too. We're above all four moving averages here. That's where ascending channels are nice because you got multiple moving averages working as support. Yeah, so again, very positive there in that sense. We take a quick look at TD sequential. Nothing really to note here. We don't have any massive overextensions, so that's also very comfortable. If we take a look, of course, at the RSI, which we looked at previously, it was underneath 50 for the money flow index when we looked at it last this morning. Now it's back up over 60. And that's a positive sign too. That tells us, again, more money's coming into this coin in the last 14 candles here. So the last 2.5 trading days, roughly, we see more money coming in than going out, and that changes this shift from bearish to bullish, at least in a sense. Again, try not to get the concept that I say the word bullish and it just means we're going up. It does imply that statistical probability is higher based on what we see here so far. RSI is in a comfortable place. The only thing I don't love is the stochastic RSI swinging upwards here kind of late in the game. Typically when you see a second convergence on the stochastics and it's this high up, it does lead to overextension. Okay? So we could very well see the price pull back. Even still, regardless of the fact that things have shifted here, I still kind of feel like this is somewhat of a trap. So again, that's just me personally thinking that, but that's just me knowing how whales are and how they can consistently manipulate you to think that it's going to go one way. As soon as you start taking a long position at 36,000, then they're going to go the other. Okay, so just please be careful using high leverage. That's all I ask. All right, so that's kind of where we're at there on the 4 hour. So again, still looking pretty decent here. I'm willing to speculate we're going to be above the cloud here as well. If we take a look at the Ichimoku, let's go ahead and take a peek. We're free and clear of the price action there. Conversion line just peaked above the baseline. And we're now starting to see this average work itself out at 35.5. Okay, so again, tentative support between 35.3 and 35.5. We have decent momentum here. There's no reason why the price should turn around, again, unless there's some type of manipulation. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at potential manipulation and just kind of see what I'm referring to there. First of all, here so far today, big surprise, we're bullish in the last 32 minutes of trading. Okay, so as soon as we flipped over that one-day candlestick closure, we see here people are now considering bullish behavior. Okay, it's funny how the sentiment does shift quickly when there's an increased amount of volume, which we're definitely seeing here with this coin, which once again, very, very positive. That said, fear and greed index is high, liquidation levels are low for today, but typically we can kind of assume that the last four trading days have been pretty bullish because we're seeing nothing but shorts getting liquidated. Okay, so again, be very careful shorting this coin too. I definitely recommend using caution. If we take a look though on the back end stuff here, this is where things are probably going to get interesting. We're going to say, let's look at the last 7 days of open interest for net longs. And we can see first of all here, with longs, we got these late longs here. Once again, late longs at 35.6. Majority of the longs, however, are averaged about right around 35,200. So they're definitely in the green, definitely looking good. Let's take a look at the shorts. Also want to just kind of emphasize the fact that we do have some some shorts, some significant underwater. Okay, again, all the more reason to be careful shorting this coin. I personally would rather just stay on the sidelines and just emphasize the fact that it's best to just kind of wait for something to happen here. I know if you want to get in early, that's all well and good, but truth is, I still don't feel comfortable taking a long position right now. Again, that's just me being, I don't know if I'm just a pessimist or more so realist, but I don't really feel comfortable the way things are moving right now. I do not like buying overextended coins, honestly, and this one is exuding that behavior. That being said, 35,100 is in the last 7 days is the largest amount of liquidation levels. So in other words, the price comes down to 35. We can see the price action inevitably come back down and continue lower. Correction, I misspoke. That is last 12 hours. In the last 12 hours, we're seeing 35.1 as the average. If we take a look at, of course, the last 7 days, this is where I think we should be closer to 34,000. We can see that here. 34,000 is a rough estimate, so pretty darn close. Nothing's changed there. Only thing that has changed is we liquidated a lot of shorts here. And what do you expect is going to happen next? Is there a lot of profit to be taken up there at 36.5? Not really. There's very few short positions left available, right? Majority of shorts just got swept. What target do you think is going to be next? My anticipation, again, this just kind of holds true. I apologize for being a broken record here, but I do personally feel like we're going to see some of these liquidity levels swept now that this upper level has been. Okay, so again, we can officially check this off the roster here, right? Right there, 36,000. That has officially been swept. What do you think the next target is? Potentially this fair value gap at 34.8. Possibly even the sell side liquidity here at about 34,000. What about this lower liquidity level here at about 33,300? Again, just some things to be mindful of. I'm not saying to open a short to go all the way down there because the probability of that is still quite low. But once again, we break through that resistance level, or sorry, that support level based on volume, which we can see right now is averaged roughly about 34.5. Then it will definitely happen. Okay, so just be mindful. Don't rule it out. Just keep in mind that that's a possibility. Again, I don't want you to miss out on some opportunities. By all means, be a breakout trader if that's what you want to do. I personally prefer not to trade that way. I have a fairly high success rate, but again, everyone has different strategies, and that's perfectly fine if you want to do that. There is no doubt that this ascending trend is looking very good and still likely to continue until it doesn't. Okay, we got to assume that. So once more, the sentiment from this morning has shifted from bearish to bullish. Not significant shift, but enough to notice and enough to kind of respect here in the fact that pump the brakes if you're considering a short. Wait for confirmation. We just saw what happened with $1.1 billion in selling pressure. The price almost stayed the same. That's a pretty big deal. All right, hope that made sense for you. Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video if you could. Help us grow the community. Jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. And if you want to become a better trader again, Crypto Cash Premium, there's some awesome signals that we provide. And this is last month's results. Have yourself a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.